Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well today. If you can hear the rain, I'm sorry about that. It just started when I started recording, but I think it adds a nice little, background vibe going on. Oh, that might be thunder. I think it is. That is definitely thunder. Oh no! So I decided to do this video because I was inspired by the absolute legend Mr. GG. I saw this video on his channel and I thought, this is something I would like to do because I like talking about YouTube as well as film. And, even better if we can combine them into film YouTube. So this is going to be a video about me talking about my comfort creators and the comfort videos by my comfort creators. Most of them I'll be focusing on the videos. Some of them I'll be focusing on the creators. This is kind of, again, spur of the moment thing that I decided to do. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's hop into it. So this is genuinely one of my favorite videos that I've ever seen on the internet in its totality. I love the chaotic energy, the very, very weird energy of this video. I think Nick Robinson was the perfect person to make this video the don't know what time it is challenge, where essentially Nick Robinson just goes around the world doing what he does for about it seems like a couple hours or so, attempting to avoid knowing what time it is, which sounds like the most pointless premise in the world until you watch and you realize it's absolutely hilarious and super enjoyable. I guess an honorable mention here would also be the don't know what year it is challenge, where he goes to a place where there's no sunshine and a lot of sunshine for a while. So I love these videos because they're super distracting. They're super just weird. A lot of tangent stuff, a lot of random funny one-liners that aren't specifically designed as one-liners, but they just happen naturally in the conversation. You're like, that's just genius and hilarious. So yeah, definitely probably one of my favorite videos on the website. Love it to death. Nick Robinson. He makes good videos. I would recommend subscribing to him, but I'm not super into him like I am some of the other creators that I will get into on this list. But yeah, fantastic video. The next video is made by a creator who I've actually already made a video on my archived Colin Andrews channel, and this is one of them that he's one of my favorite YouTubers now. I wouldn't say favorite, but at the time he was definitely my favorite, and it is Video Game Donkeys The Sopranos for PS2. The absolutely legendary "woke up this morning, got some gabagool" is probably one of the most iconic lines in YouTube history. Just fantastic. Donkey's videos are always just packed full of jokes that a lot of other people on the website would not be able to pull off or make. I absolutely, and this is just my favorite one. The fact that he's able to make to fill such a short video with so many amazing jokes and make it just jam-packed, non-stop hilarity is something that I'll always be able to admire. I always feel like my videos have to be a little bit longer in order to really get the essence of them and get all the things that I want to say into it, but the fact that he's able to shorten them down to 4, 5, 6 minute videos has always been super impressive to me, and whenever I want to laugh, I'll just go to Donkey's channel. Fantastic stuff. Once again, I have already made a video on this person on a channel so fun story, this was actually an offspring channel of another channel called Tape that I was going to make hour-long video essays on, and I have 2 of them over there if you want to go check it out. I'll leave it in the description, but I've made an hour-long video essay on how much I love this guy, and that is Garrett Watts. Garrett Watts is just so damn wholesome. Garrett Watts is someone who just brightens up any room that he goes in, and the video here is kind of an arbitrary thing. His whole catalog is my comfort videos. When I am feeling incredibly depressed and I'm feeling so down about the world that I'm living in, I will go to Garrett's videos and I will watch them, and it'll just make me instantly better almost. And that's actually not hyperbole. There was a night where my ex, who I was dating for 2 years, broke up with me, and I went out and I drove around for a little bit, and I had to do something because I was feeling super sad, and I turned on one of Garrett's videos, his most recent video, and it actually really, really made me happy. So I absolutely loved that. It was awesome. It was so good. I had a great time. and I didn't have a great time. I was rigging out. I'm sorry, the rain is kind of distracting me right now. Anyways, if you just want wholesome, enjoyable content that'll make you laugh and also make you just kind of soothe yourself and relax into just your environment, I'd recommend Garrett Watts tenfold. So this is an interesting combo where I will say this video is one of the best videos I've ever seen on the internet, and this creator is one of my favorite creators of all time. It's a very unique combo there. Exploring the internet and audience for anything from Bobby Burns. Bobby Burns, I wanted to put I have my channel section of YouTube is why I make videos, and it's all the people who inspired me. And if Bobby Burns had continued making the content that he did back in the day, I would definitely have him on that list. So I just didn't want anyone to get the wrong idea that I'm like, I want to make trap metal bangers. No, Bobby Burns is one of the best YouTubers of all time, and I've gone down in history saying this in multiple videos. I think literally, in a commentary video, I compared him, I think, to Aristotle. You'd have to watch the video to get the full context of it, but I think he added such a cinematic aspect to YouTube in the more commentary space, film review space, that really wasn't there before. I feel like he was a founding father of that cinematic type of commentary content, and I don't think it's displayed better in any video than the Exploring the Internet and Audience for Everything, which is a giant Blade Runner 2049 parody that is genuinely hilarious, but it's also interesting commentary about how there's something for everyone on the internet, and just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not someone's favorite. Doesn't mean that it has any less value if you don't understand it. If you don't understand it, you know what? Someone else out there understands it and loves it, which is a lesson that I feel like everyone should be privy to. So yeah, one of the best videos on the internet. I'll link all of these videos in the description. Fantastic stuff in a playlist. Yeah. When Nostalgia Critic's The Wall review came out, there were a lot of reviews dunking on it, and of course I do love to dunk on Doug Walker myself, to an extent, not as heavy as most of the people on the website, but there is none that systematically deconstruct and analyze the video better than Dan Olson's, aka Folding Ideas, Nostalgia Critic in The Wall. The way that he is able to take apart such a flawed product that has so many things wrong with it in such a digestible yet intellectual way is right up my alley. And I watched that video so many times, especially at the end with Gunfinger Dan. Great stuff. I don't know, man. Folding Ideas is a general, Dan Olson is a general comfort channel as well. I think that his videos, the tone of his voice is so damn soothing and so enjoyable to listen to, and but his content is so intense enough and thought-provoking that it reels you in but relaxes you at the same time, and I think that is what the ideal comfort video should be able to do. Trapped in an Island with Josh Hutcherson is probably in my top 5 funniest videos on YouTube that I've seen. Jenny Nicholson is such an interesting YouTuber because her demeanor is so quirky, yet it's just so off-putting, and in a good way. I love the way that she talks about things. I think that she is hilarious, but also very knowledgeable on a lot of subjects, and Trapped in an Island with Josh Hutcherson is great because the quirkiness of her presentation of things perfectly matches up with the absolute insanity of the actual fanfiction Trapped in an Island with Josh Hutcherson. I don't know, it's such an enjoyable watch, and Jenny Nicholson is such a great creator. Two fantastic things put together. Yeah, I really enjoy this one, and I come to it often when I need sort of just a more like off-putting laugh, when I need to be like distracted by absurdity. That's generally what I'll go to. Great video. All of these are great videos, obviously, but yeah. Josh Ovalle is definitely one of my favorite channels on YouTube. He's kind of active, he's kind of not, but there was a run of vlogs that he did a couple of years ago that are the best vlogs on YouTube, and I'm not ashamed to say that. It's a mix of vlogs and sketch comedy, kind of, just very, very, very absurdist teenager, Gen Z, early 20-something humor that really resonates with me because that's the where I am on the scale of life. I love it, man. It's just a bunch of kids in California being weird, and that's what I want to do. I resonate with the people in the video because that's where I want to be in life. You know what I mean? I want to be out in the entertainment industry with a bunch of friends doing weird things that aren't generally seen. Stupid Bitches Enterprises is one of my favorite parts of any series ever. So good, so enjoyable, so ridiculous, but he doesn't really make them anymore. He's more on the sketch comedy side of things now, but yeah, those videos I'll always go back to, especially the gang goes to Big Bear. And also there's a lot of unexpected wholesome moments. I know I say wholesome a lot, but when you go to comfort videos, I go to them to enjoy them, and I generally enjoy wholesome content the most. Not be like, okay, I'm really stimulated watching this. I'm mentally stimulated. No, I just go to have fun and enjoy myself. So yeah, Josh Ovalle's channel is fantastic. The Gang Goes to Big Bear. Mwah. Masterpiece. King of the Fourth Quarter is a channel where I can't pick out a specific video and be like, oh, this is the one that I go to. I will literally, this is my sleeping videos. I will put on a King of the Fourth Quarter video and just go to sleep and put it on shuffle or just put autoplay on, and oh my god, I love basketball. Kenny is one of the most knowledgeable people on the website about basketball, and I also love playing 2K, and Kenny is the best, I'd say, and most tenured My League player that there is. And I love rebuilding teams on 2K, and that's Kenny's whole gist of his channel. So love him to death. One of my favorite creators. I've also made a video on him. I'll leave my Colin Andrews channel in the description below if you're interested in watching any of my old YouTuber things. So yeah, but Kenny is amazing. His voice is really soothing. He's just such an optimistic and happy guy, and that's what I love about him. Shout out to him for having a child also. Hashtag girl dads. But honestly, his content is fantastic. I love Mac Does It. Mac Does It has such a bright energy to him, and this video specifically, reacting to alpha males for the first time, seeing someone that is just so bright, making fun of this culture that we see with toxic masculinity nowadays, hidden in alpha, sigma, beta culture, and just him just taking the piss out of how absolutely ridiculous it is. Mac Does It can take the piss out of how ridiculous everything is, but he does this one especially well. His jokes are funny. His editing can be a little over the top at certain points, so if you're not into that, I completely understand. But for me, when I, again, need to be distracted and need to feel comforted, that is definitely something that can take my mind off whatever I'm thinking about. Mac Does It is a great creator, and reacting to alpha males for the first time is just such a funny video. The constant going back and forth between which sigma, alpha, beta that he identifies with is such a funny bit. So good, so good. Love Mac Does It. I've also made a video on him, but obviously Nakey Jakey has to be on this list. Nakey Jakey makes the best gaming video essays that I've seen. That's why I like video games, and I've considered making video essays about them, but obviously I don't think I can even be in the same realm as the best, which is Nakey Jakey, so why even try? Specifically, I love his dating shows video, because I actually grew up on dating show, the old VH1 MTV dating shows as well. So I love to hear him talk about that and how ridiculous they are, and his little bits scattered throughout the video is awesome. And I don't know, man, Nakey Jakey again is just such a funny dude. He makes funny content and well-informed content as well. Another one of those where you're able to be drawn in by the hilarity, but go out of the experience learning something, which is very pleasant for me to know that I'm not just wasting my time. I'm actually learning something from watching his videos until I've watched them 100 times and I've memorized it and I can recite it by memory. No, Nikki Jakey, I think, is on a lot of people's comfort creator list. He makes amazing content. I keep saying amazing. Nathan Zed is so good. I love Nathan Zed's content. I know I say that about everyone, but I really mean it with him. Nathan Zed is someone who I've watched every single one of their videos, even going back to when they were the Third Pew, and I haven't disliked a single video. Oh my God, so informative, but presented in a way that's more digestible to the every man or every woman or every person. And he just has such a way of expressing things, especially in his, as he says, music videos that aren't about the actual music. I love the lost art of album rollouts is the one I'm putting on here because I love talking about music. I might make a music channel in the future. And Nathan Zed does it so well. The way he's able to put things in layman's terms that actually delve into very deep and complicated subjects in such a simplistic way. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because I wish I could do that. I try to do that in my videos, portray things in a way that everyone can understand and everyone can digest, but talk about more complicated and layered subjects. And Nathan Zed does that the best of anyone that I know. And he's just so happy. He's such a positive guy. He's very clean cut so everyone can watch him. Awesome dude. And he just seems like a genuinely great guy. Fantastic content. I said it again. Sipping on sploosh with my sister Jillian. Pretty much it is a very simple one to go over, so I won't take much time on it. They enhance watching movies. Their commentary tracks are great. Again, I want to get into making commentary tracks, and I've wanted to get into making commentary tracks because I've seen how good they can be because of pretty much it. Eric Striffler is a genius, and also I relate to him for being on the road and stuff like that. He is definitely inspirational. He grinded at this YouTube thing for over a decade, and he didn't see as much success at first, and then he really has just blew up in the past 2-3 years or so. Hilarious dude, hilarious content. Love his collabs with Scott Kramer and everybody else on YouTube. Pretty much, and that's pretty much it. I've already put an entire video of them that I've made on this channel, so this one will genuinely be really quick. Red Letter Media is my favorite channel on YouTube. The way that they talk about movies revolutionized the way that film criticism is on YouTube, and they still do it better than anyone else ever has. And you can watch their videos and just continue watching their videos. You'll get a fresh new experience every time. Every single time you will find something that you probably didn't, and every single time you'll be able to quote along to one of their classic lines, because they have about one each episode that is just lives in either infamy or for me. It's just, yeah, it's not for me. I don't know the word because I'm doing this off the top. Red Letter Media, mwah, just beautiful. Shay Farillas Productions is amazing, and that's all I'm going to say about him, because I have a video that I'm writing about him that will come out within the next couple of weeks or so. Why Shark Tale is a Cinematic Disaster is maybe the most infuriated that I've ever seen him talking about a movie, but also the most insane that I've ever seen him talking about a movie, and it's nice to see him come out of his shell like that. Shafe is awesome, and the way that he talks about animated features and the way that he respects them in the medium itself is super nice to see and very refreshing. So yeah, Shafe is great. Expect a video about him in the next couple weeks or so. If you don't love Side Talk at this point, I don't exactly know what to tell you. Side Talk is one of the most brilliant channels out there, just going out in New York and observing people for 1 minute, condensing it down to the funniest bits and moments of an afternoon in New York. My personal favorite is Bye Bye Cuomo. The amount of one-liners in that video is nuts, insane, brilliant. We're replacing Cuomo with Bobby Shmurda is one of my favorite lines in YouTube history. so good. The energy in Side Talk videos is electric all the time, and go watch it if you haven't. It's probably one of the best out right now in terms of pure energy and just fun and weirdness and Joe Byron. Todd in the Shadows is also someone who inspired me to make videos. I've been watching him for over a decade, and the way that he takes apart pop music, and once again, like Shafe does with animated films, values it as a genuine art form that a lot of people just toss to the side and just view it as, it's pop music, you know what I mean? Is great. His analytical side is great, but also he's able to write some really good jokes. The fact that he covers everything, whether it be train records or the One Hit Wonderland or his best of lists or just pop song reviews, he does everything, and he does everything well. Especially I love the new one, and I know this isn't as old as a lot of the other ones, but the Katy Perry Witness video, considering his long tenured history and relationship with Katy Perry, is one of his best videos to date. So good. And Todd in the Shadows, I have so much massive respect for him as a content creator who constantly has to deal with copyright issues, and his got his channel restricted and I believe deleted at a certain point. So good. And also he's one of the only people from Channel Awesome that makes good content. So yeah, massive shout out to Todd in the Shadows. Great stuff. This is another channel that I ashamedly love to death because I don't really agree with his personal opinions, but I do believe in separating art from artists, and if JonTron's videos aren't some of the most memeable and enjoyable and just hilarious things on the internet, JonTron specifically, I have made a video on him, so you can go check that out on the other channel. His ability to deliver jokes amazes me, and personally I love the high effort, high value content, but one of my favorite videos from him, and the video I'm including on here, is Boating Made Too Easy. It's just literally him going through a boating course over the span of what seems like a couple of hours, and losing his mind at how ridiculous a boating course is. And I think that is the environment that he thrives the most in, just pure reactionary content to the insanity that he sees going on around him. Obviously, JonTron was going to be on this list. Great Taste is one of the most amazing series on YouTube that is unfortunately discontinued. I relate to this show so much, and I watch it all the time because it just reminds me of me in high school, hanging out with my friends, and all of us absolutely roasting each other while getting into arguments. It's just literally 5 or 6 people talking about their favorite things and arguing for why it's the best. That's what it is, and it's so amazing, and it's so funny, and most of the people on the show are professional comedians, so they're really good at coming off of the top with jokes, and it just reminds me of sitting in the cafeteria talking about which NBA player is the greatest of all time and roasting each other's opinions. Awesome content, very underrated, I think, especially in my circle, so go check it out, please. It is awesome. If you didn't know this about me, I'm a huge battle rap guy. Battle rap is probably my favorite thing to watch on YouTube when it was on YouTube and it wasn't completely dominated by URL, but maybe that'll be another video for another time. Not on here, certainly, but battle rap. I've always wanted to be a battle rapper. I love the art form. I love the people involved in it, and I love watching the purest form of lyricism that there is, frankly. And my favorite battle, at least that is on YouTube, is Born versus Bricks Belvedere. 2 people who aren't really respected in the culture, but had an absolute classic that is very undervalued. The cinematic production of it being in black and white kind of adds to the intensity of the sparring match, and the 2 of them have amazing lyrical performances here. They are so good. Their bars are insane. Their schemes are insane. So good. I know this might not be for everyone, especially considering what else I make on this channel, but battle rap is definitely for me. Love it. Born versus Bricks. If you are into battle rap or rap in general, I would highly recommend you go check it out. oh my god, he made a video about them and he said he doesn't like them. Well, guess what? They're on this list anyways. YMS's Cool Cat Saves the Kids is one of the funnier videos that I've ever seen, and I do constantly revisit that video all the time. Part 1 of 2 and part 2 of 2, because you have to watch the whole series. You can't just watch one video. The amount of quotables from that video is nuts, and Adam's deadpan just confusion and kind of eventually spiraling into insanity based on the content of the movie is such a great contrast with the actual insane content of the movie. It's so good. I love the earlier YMS stuff, specifically the YMS videos, and the Best of the Years. So I do come back to his channel relatively often. And yes, maybe I'll make a YMS video on why I don't like him now. But like, again, that's a personal thing, and I don't really like making things personal. So, whatever. Oh, look, it's the reason for all of the hate comments on my channel. No, in all seriousness, Mystery Diners from Ralph the Movie Maker is a great video, as are most of his older videos. The reason for this specific video being on my comfort video list is it is such an abstract property that really wasn't touched on again by other people in the community, as opposed to something like Cool Cat or something like Birdemic that has been touched on multiple times by different creators and has made for a more saturated market. Mystery Diners, there are a couple of other videos there, but it really is just Ralph's at the top and then everyone else below. But like, not that many people have made videos on it. And B, this is Ralph at his comedic peak, I think. His ability to mix his reactionary content with the insanity of the series itself is very, very well done here. And the montage at the end, also very funny. The intro, also very funny. Just an overall fun product from Ralph when he was truly enjoying making the content that he was making. Beta Squad is something else, man. A lot of people like to call them the B-Tech Sidemen, but they are so funny, especially in their Mafia series, which really shows the camaraderie that the group has and how authentic it is and how some of them have grown up with each other since they were kids. Is such an awesome thing to see. I love Beta Squad. They're so fun. Their sense of humor is very British, and that's right up my alley. It's very dry and very roasty. Love Beta Squad in their Mafia series, especially when Philly gets in there. Perfect combination of people to enjoy and just laugh your ass off at. And finally, this video would not be a comfort video list without adding the Sidemen 10,000 versus 100 holiday. Every Sidemen video is enjoyable. Their production quality is insane. Just like I said with Beta Squad, the chemistry that the group has together is insane. And specifically, their ideas are brilliant. And there's a reason why everyone rips them off. Their ideas are so well done. Sidemen, I'd argue, are making some of the best content on YouTube, but also some of the most enjoyable content on YouTube. You don't really need to invest your mind into a Sidemen video. You just relax, watch the shenanigans unfold, and just have a good time. And I also have a video on the Sidemen on my other channel, but yeah, they're all distinctly different. They all have different personalities that manage to mesh into one of the best supergroups that we've seen on the site. Probably the best. I think it's inarguable that it is the best. Alright, so those are my comfort videos and creators. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wanted to do this. I like talking about YouTube and I like talking about film YouTube, but I like talking about other sections of YouTube as well. I hope you all like this. I know it was a little all over the place, but I think I did a better job on staying on topic and track than I did in my past couple of videos. If you want to see more like this, I have a lot of comfort. I can talk about comfort music. I can talk about comfort movies. I think I will make a comfort movies video in general, just because I want to. But yeah, this is it. This is all for me now. Wednesday is another quest for classics. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for it, but I'm sure I will figure it out by Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will talk to y'all in the next one. Goodbye.